my family and friends, welcome to another episode. Today we're doing a Marry Me chicken pasta. So we'll get started. First of all, I've got my water boiling for my pasta. You can use different pastas today. This is what I'm going to be using. When the water's ready, I'll put this is a 16 ounce. I'll use about 8 to 10 ounces of this in my water, and we'll let it cook. But meanwhile, we're going to get the skillet to going, because we're going to do some chicken first. We'll brown some chicken. I'm going to start off with like about a 1.5 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to use about a tablespoon of olive oil.
Olive oil.
Olive oil. Okay, once that gets to going, then what I've done, I've taken and I've cubed up some chicken tenderloins, and I put just a little bit of flour on them, probably about 3 tablespoons of flour that I've kind of sprinkled over them to kind of help them to brown a little bit. And then we're just going to, once this oil and butter gets good and warm, then we'll take and put that in there and brown those chicken tenders. It's starting to get hot.
You can see the bubbles bubbling.
Yeah, it's beginning to bubble. Okay, we're going to take and kind of put this chicken, kind of made a paste, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's all right. We can spread it out, and then we're going to salt and pepper it. Ooh, it just got made a paste. I'm sorry about that.
Don't burn yourself.
I won't. Just kind of spreading it out. It'll all break apart once it gets good and hot, because those are good and cold right now. Those chicken tenders are. They're good. So yeah, they're coming apart now a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to it. This will take about 8 to 10 minutes cooking on medium heat to get this brown. So we're going to go ahead and cook this, and then once it's done, we'll come back and show it to you, and then we'll go to the next ingredients. Okay, we've got the chicken cooked. I kind of cubed it, and that is about 7 or 9 pieces of chicken tenderloin, probably about a pound and a half of chicken tenderloin that I've cooked. I've got my pasta cooked and drained. Now I did reserve about a half a cup of it, or a cup of it, in case I need it to help moisten everything. But okay, now we're going to start making the sauce. I'm doing 3 tablespoons of butter. Okay, to the butter, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Didn't want to come out. Still some in there. Okay. I'm going to put in a half of a yellow onion. And we're just going to let this kind of cook a little bit. Now this is optional. Usually it doesn't call for bell peppers, but I think it adds to the flavor and to the taste, to the color. So I put probably 3/4 of a cup of, I've got a little bit of a red, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of an orange bell pepper. We're just going to let this cook for just a little bit to kind of get the aroma going of the garlic. So it'll take just a minute here to cook. Turn it up a little bit higher. It already looks pretty, doesn't it, with them
Oh yeah, it looks very pretty.
I like these kind of bell peppers. They have a kind of a sweet taste to them. It's good.
And that mixed with the chicken, it's going to make a beautiful combo.
Yeah, it'll be pretty together. Yeah. Alrighty, it's a cooking. Okay, to this, while it's kind of cooking, we will put in, I'm going to put in like 3 tablespoons of flour. We're going to kind of make a roux, but I want this to cook just a little bit more. Let them onions and peppers kind of marry together. You know, this is called Marry Me Chicken.
Yep.
So we're letting the peppers and the onion and the garlic kind of marry to each other. I know, I'm crazy, aren't I?
Kinda.
Kinda. Oh well, you love me anyway, don't you?
Yeah, I love you.
Yeah. All right, that's probably cooked well enough that we could go ahead and start with the roux because we need to let it cook a little bit. So I have 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour that I'm just going to kind of sprinkle around here, and then we're going to whisk it together.
Smells very good.
I know it. Make you hungry?
Yeah, it makes me hungry.
Yeah, me too. Oh yeah. Okay. It's kind of getting its pasty look. That's what we're looking for. Kind of that pasty. Oop, there went a bell pepper down in the stove. That's all right.
It just went...
Yeah, it just popped right out, didn't it? It just jumped out of the pan. It didn't want to get married today. Okay. Now then, I'm going to take, I've got 2 cups of chicken broth. We're going to kind of start putting that in. Okay, we're going to add some more. I want that to cook a little bit faster than that. Okay, I got just a little bit more broth here to add. And while that's cooking, then I'm going to add 1 cup of heavy cream. Okay, we're going to add in our seasoning, and then it's going to need to simmer for just a little bit. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and we'll probably salt it and pepper it again a little bit. I'm going to better use my whisk. And then we're going to add in 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. I sprayed my skillet. I may need to go to a bigger pan to add everything together. I've kind of overshot this one, haven't I? Okay. Which that's all right. We'll go to a different pan if we need to. Okay, we're going to stir in 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. That's going to make it thicken a little bit. Oh, yeah.
That looks very pretty.
Now then, we're going to let it simmer for just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add in my chicken. Let that kind of all marry together. But I'm going to pour it into a different pan because I need to add my pasta. So I'm going to add it. I'm going to put this into another pan. Okay, I put it into a larger pan because I overshot my wad with a skillet. Now I'm going to add into it 1 package of the 3-ounce sun-dried tomatoes. Okay. This is just going to simmer for a little bit. If it gets too thick, you can always add a little bit of extra broth. Or, like I said, I saved a cup of my pasta water to put in it if I need to. Because, like I said, that Parmesan cheese is thickening it up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my pasta in. Like I said, you can use whatever pasta you want. I've seen it with the bow tie. I've seen it with spaghetti. But I like this pasta. So I am going to go ahead and add about another half a cup of chicken broth because it's going to cook a little bit more. We're going to let it simmer for just a little bit. And then it's going to be ready to eat. Alrighty, we are finished with our Marry Me chicken pasta. I tasted it, and oh, mamma mia, marry me! It is delicious. Hope you all try it, and we'll see you in a week or so. Thank you for watching. Bye.